it in your hand?
And it's nothing, Mama.
Let me see it, Teresa.
No, Mama.
Teresa. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, you found the suitcase.
Why were you hiding it? How could you know that Ethan is Sam Bennett's son and not tell him?
Mother...
Ethan be raised as a Crane knowing that he really is Sam Bennett's son and not say anything, Mama.
It wasn't my secret to tell, Teresa.
But it's not fair. It's not fair to Ethan, to Sam Bennett, to anyone. And the second he gets off the phone, I'm gonna tell him.
You most certainly are not. I forbid you.
Mama, I'm sorry, but this is way too important. And once Ethan realizes he wasn't born a Crane, well, he won't feel pressure to marry Gwen, and he will be free to love me.
You don't know that, Teresa.
Mama, I know that this letter is the only chance I have. And I don't care what you say. I'm going to tell him.
If you don't mind...
That you went to Ethan and Gwen's party this evening, and she was just wondering how you enjoyed it.
Huh. Well, let's just say the best part of the evening for me was saying goodnight. I'm not a big fan of Ethan's, but Grace wanted to go.
I saw her there. She looked lovely.
I did speak to Ivy for a few minutes. She seemed pretty worked up.
Well, that's only natural, Sam, for the mother of the groom to feel nervous. She feels she's losing her son tomorrow.
I thought you were supposed to feel like you were gaining a daughter. I hope that's how I feel when my son ties a knot.
Your son, Noah.
Yep, he's the only one I got.
Well, Noah's far too young to be considering marriage, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I think we have a few more years to go, thank God. Well, Teresa, I'll let you get back to your letter.
Chief Bennett,
Sam, please, give my love to Grace.
Yeah, will do. Good night.
Good night.
I went to the party tonight after all. Mrs. Hotchkiss wanted me to see how happy Ethan and Gwen were.
That woman is a nasty piece of work.
She offered me a trip to go anywhere in the world if I would just leave Harmony tonight, so I got a suitcase.
Teresa! Damn, Rebecca Hotchkiss. Do you hear me? You are not going anywhere.
Maybe now there's no reason for me to. I know. I'll show up at the wedding tomorrow and I will tell everyone that Ethan is not a Crane, that Ethan is Sam Bennett's son.
Nobody saw this coming, Mother.
Tomorrow and announce that Ethan is Sam's son.
Can you just picture it, Mama? Mrs. Hotchkiss' face when she hears she's been trying to marry her daughter off to a Bennett?
That is not a good enough reason to turn everyone's world upside down.
Then what about Ethan? Doesn't he deserve to know who he really is? Think about it, Mama. All the responsibility he carries around because he thinks he has to do this and do that and marry a girl from the country club crowd and everything else that comes with being a Crane. But once he knows that he's a Bennett, he will be free to do anything he wants like a normal person.
What makes you think that has anything to do with you?
Because deep down, I know that Ethan loves me best.
You are not thinking straight, Mija.
Yes, I am, Mama. And for the first time in my life, I have the proof to back me up. This letter that Ivy Crane wrote to Sam Bennett.
Let me tell you what would happen if Ethan read that letter. He has been a Crane since the day he was born. His family has molded and groomed him every step of the way so that one day he would take over Crane Industries and everything that goes with it. Sam Bennett may be Ethan's biological father, but don't fool yourself for 1 minute, Teresa. Ethan is a Crane in all the ways that matter. Now, he will not thank you for taking away everything he's ever known about himself. He will hate you. Is that what you want, Teresa? Because that's exactly what would happen.
I can't. I love Ethan. And I would never do anything to hurt him.
That's exactly what you'd be doing if you tell him that he's Sam Bennett's son.
But look,
Listen to me, Teresa. Revenge against Rebecca Hotchkiss may seem very tempting right now. And you may like the idea of stopping that wedding tomorrow by shocking everyone there. But it is Ethan who you will shock and hurt the most.
But once I explained...
Who? says he would let you explain. I think he would be so angry he wouldn't even speak to you, much less feel any love for you.
But he should know who his father really is.
Years ago, perhaps. But to what end now? Ivy made a choice to keep it a secret, and it is my place to honor her trust.
But it is not right for him to live a lie. I mean, he deserves to know who he really is so he can make his own decisions.
But who's to say that he and Gwen wouldn't marry anyway?
Because he told me that he loved me.
Loved you, yes. But did he tell you that he would rather marry you than Gwen?
No.
Think about that, Teresa. I'm not trying to hurt you. I love you. But perhaps when Ethan saw how happy Gwen was tonight, he realized that perhaps he doesn't love you as much as he thought, or enough to cancel the wedding.
This is my... Thank you, Mama.
Mi niña, I want you to forget what you read about Sam Bennett being Ethan's father. And in the morning, I'm going to speak to Rebecca Hotchkiss. How dare she try to send you away? I mean, it's bad enough every night I light a candle for my missing husband and son, but I don't want to have to light one for you two. It would kill me to lose you, Teresa.
I love you. No matter what happens, I love you so much.
You'll see. In the morning, everything will look better.